It's thunder and lightning, boys. Oh my god. Alright, chat. So, 3 signings in 1 week doesn't sound like Preston North End, does it? Well, I'm happy to report that it actually is us making 3 signings in 1 week. Who would have guessed? Everyone's sort of back on P. Riddy's side now, but let's just run through it, shall we? Will Keane returns to Preston North End. Yes, the same Will Keane that scored that goal against Burnley all the way back in 2015. Preston North End are delighted to confirm the signing of striker Will Keane for an undisclosed fee, once again. The 30-year-old forward, who spent time on loan at Deepdale in 2015, has put pen to paper on a 2-year deal following his move from Wigan Athletic. Keane, a Republic of Ireland international. Again, we don't sign players unless they're Irish. But saying that Duane Holmes is a bit of an exception, same with Jensen, but we're back to tradition now. Has been a key man for the Lactics in recent years, netting 39 goals in all competitions during the previous 2 seasons, which is a very good tally. I'm very excited. It's great for me to have that challenge again and be in the Championship next season. It's been an enjoyable 2 years at Wigan, but it felt like the right move. Felt like the right time to move forward, and I think this is the perfect place for me to kick on. I'm really excited to be back here, and I can't wait to get going. I'm just looking forward to being a part of it and bring what I can to the table. I can hopefully help the squad keep moving in the right direction. I'm just really pleased and can't wait to get back out there at Deepdale. The forward first signed for North End on loan from Man United during 2015-16 campaign, the club's first season back in the Championship, and he's remembered for a superb solo goal he scored in a Lancashire derby against Burnley. Since then, he spent time with Hull City, Ipswich Town, and his most recent club, Wigan, where he scored 26 goals during the 21-22 season to help the Lactics secure League One. That tally saw him take the division's Golden Boot award, and he was also named the club's Player of the Year. Ryan Law said, Will's a seasoned pro who scored plenty of goals during the past few seasons. It's something we're missing at the moment, so when we knew he was available, we made sure we beat off competition from at least 4 Championship clubs who were also in for him. As far as I'm concerned, he knows where the back of the net is, and he's a different type of striker who can link up, get in behind and score headed goals. Now he's here, we're looking forward to working with him. And that's very interesting to say that there were 4 clubs also up for Will Keane. So, again, we've had 2 high-profile players, and now Will Keane come through the door in the space of a week. How much bread does Craig Hemmings actually have, and how much bread is he injecting into this club right now? I think that's why everything's undisclosed, because people are going to give him back. Regardless, people want investment, and if we are currently getting investment to make these signings, there's going to be backlash because where has it been in the past? You know what I mean? You can never please a North End fan. If they get what they want, they'll find an argument to say, well, where were they? You know, all that sort of stuff. It's ridiculous. So let's go over his interview, shall we? Will Keane is really excited to be back at Preston North End 8 years on from his loan spell. The striker rejoined the club on a 2-year deal on Friday evening, making the move from Wigan Athletic for an undisclosed fee. Having spent half the season at North End in the 2015 campaign, being his first season back in the Championship, Will is looking forward to being back in familiar surroundings. I'm really excited. It's great for me to have that challenge again and be in the Championship. We've already read these parts here, so we'll just we'll just skip past that. So let's go back to where we're going, shall we? Having scored 39 goals for Wigan Athletic during the past 2 seasons, Will arrives with arguably the best goal-scoring spell of his career. That's something he's looking to continue with P&E, a division he's keen to return to following the Lactics relegation from last term. Will said it was good to get back to the level last year, and obviously off the back of that I want to kick on now. I feel like the setup here is a perfect opportunity for me. It's a massive club, and I think since I was last here, it's become a really stable Championship club that's looking upwards, and hopefully I can come and contribute towards the effort and have a good season. I think I've got a few more years experience in me, and I really enjoyed my time here last time. I would have liked to have had more goals, but I think that's something I've got to do. That's something I've got back to doing the last couple of years. Excuse me. I've had a really good run of games, and the form has come with that. My ambition is to come into the team and to contribute by scoring goals. That's what I know ultimately I'm judged on, and that's what I'm looking to do. There was one moment in particular during his early estate at Deepdale, which the Republic of Ireland international is well remembered for, a superb solo goal at Turf Moor, as we all know. It's always one that I still bring up every now and again. He laughed. It's a fond memory, and I'm really sort of a special occasion for the family. It was nice to come out on the right end of it. I've still got the picture somewhere of me putting it through my brother's legs, so we have a good laugh about it, and hopefully there are many more special memories to come. All lovely stuff. So yeah, Will Keane. The reaction on Twitter about Will Keane has been very mixed, I must say. But at the same time, I can sort of see why, considering he's come from a relegated side. And the fact that when he was last here, he didn't exactly score all the goals in the world. But at the same time, if he's in the best goal-scoring form of his career, then why wouldn't you want to take the chance to sign the player? Because at the end of the day, we're lacking goals. And if this guy can bring goals, then what's the problem? You know, Duane Holmes can certainly bring goals, and so can Jensen. So if we've got 3 players through the door now which can actually score the goals, then that improves our setup tenfold. 2 of them being midfielders, and now we've got a striker. So if we're going off the word of Hemmings, we've still got 2 more players inbound, which is another striker and another international lad. So it's interesting to see where things are going, considering we've made 3 signings in the space of a week, which is very rare for us to do, especially considering that they're all paid signings. These are not loan signings or free transfers. We have paid for these players, which again, it's sort of like something that you have to wrap your head around as a supporter of this club. Why have we not had this sort of, investment or backing in the past? Whether or not last season was to test the waters of dipping Ryan Law's toes into the Championship, and now they're ready to give him a proper go, I have no idea. But if they are certainly willing to, try and get the guy what he wants, then I do think this could, this could start to shape up the campaign as we know it. Because originally we were all concerned, like only last week was we concerned about the campaign, that we had no players and we're playing the youth team and the youth team's outperforming the first team. But now we're getting through more players that we actually need, that can be suitable for our play. It's shaping up a little bit, and things are starting to look a little bit different from a perspective of A and B. So hopefully it's a good signing, and hopefully things can kick on for Will Keane. And fingers crossed he can contribute a lot to the team, because that's what we're really looking for out of this lad, to be honest. But I just thought I'd bring you this news. It was published last night, but by the time it was published, I was already getting ready to settle down because I could not be bothered. So apologies it's late, but here we go. Will Keane. Let me know what you think of Will Keane in the comments below, and also make sure you to subscribe, fucking follow on Twitter, all that good stuff. I'm terrible at marketing myself, so just you do you. But anyways, thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you when there's more PNE news.